Good morning, guys. How are you all? I guys can hear me. Everything is let me know. And guys, actually, great. Hey, Sophia, thanks for being over here, sister. Let me know if you hear me. Everything is okay. Can you hear me, guys? Whoever is over here, let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Kishore, how are you, brother? Thanks for being over here. Good. Okay, Phil. We have FOMC today. So around PM session, no trade is around the morning session. No need to. You can trade in between 7 to 8:30. It's better. Didn't get any opportunity to trade between 7 to 8:30, then you have to wait until 2 p.m. for going. I mean, after 2 p.m. you're allowed to trade the next entry or something like that. But in between the morning session and the 2 p.m., no trade should be done. You have to be very careful in this, very strict because FOMC most of the time makes the liquidity around the morning session. However, I'd love to come over here at first directly because I need to talk about something here. And in the NQ on any market, I have to go to the daily chart, everything. ICT has uploaded a video yesterday. If you have watched it already, congratulations. If you didn't watch it, go back and rewatch that video. If you come to the NQ1 chart, you will be able to see that this volume imbalance has been perfectly holding the market so beautifully according to ICT. Okay, and here this volume imbalance is typically rather than the gaps, bearish gap, perfectly holding the market, and it's over here. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to ask the question to ICT because he's not available like me or like any other YouTuber. So it's something like he's showing something, I have to see that something. If I were able to ask him the question, I would ask him the first question, why I need to mark these things from Nasdaq continuous continuous chart. That means NQ1 running chart. Why do I need to mark this from the running chart? Why I can't mark it from the correct contract or the NQH2024? Why I can't mark it from there? I had more question. Maybe I can switch it off settlement price. It's gonna be the same thing, so it's no difference over here. But why I will not toggle it one, the adjust button? What is the importance not to toggle it to one? Because if I toggle it to one, adjust for the contract changes, then you will see this volume balance is over here actually, not here. So this market actually went through this volume imbalance. If I just toggle it to one, the contract changes. So actually when we use the running contract, we should adjust the running, I mean contract changes. BADJ should be toggle it to one. However, I don't really have any idea why ICT just toggle it off and then showing these things from this volume balance. There can be a reason. Uh, this running contract is holding a lot of information. So just because of that, he shows this from the NQ chart. I have really no idea why he has shown this from this NQ1 chart. Now you can ask that, brother, this is the same thing, so what is wrong with that? No, it's not the same thing, because if I come to this NQ chart and go to the daily chart again, same time frame, okay, and if you just come over here, set, just toggle it to one, the set, this is that volume imbalance, and you can see this candle, the candle, it seems like it didn't respect it from this gap, this volume imbalance. Yeah, this volume imbalance is bit bigger, but still this didn't respect it the beautifully. It has been respected in NQ1 chart. You can see over here how beautifully it has been respected from there, like tick by tick, so perfectly, right? Something like so perfect. It seems like it's a bullish market yet. But if I come to the NQH chart, where the price is absolutely different, this is the running contract, not the running contract, this is the correct correct contract, and here this NQ1 is the running contract. Even if I toggle it to one BADZ, this is gonna be absolutely a different case of scenario. So it's gonna be the same like the running contract right now. See here, this is the same case of scenario, like this, same thing. So if I were able to ask him the question, then I would ask him the question, why did you come here in NQ1 chart and mark this volume imbalance by toggle it off, BADZ off, and use the set button? Now, set button used, you have used, it's logical. Sometimes you talk about, you just toggle it on and off, it doesn't matter. So it's absolutely perfect. But why did you toggle it off, BADZ? To show me something like this? Or is there any really importance to come to NQ1 chart to see this from there? Okay, I really need to ask this question to ICT, so I really don't know how to ask this question. I know some of you just watch the video, but I don't like to watch the video. I try to watch every single information he is providing, and then I try to find out why he is doing this. So that was the first question for me while I was watching his yesterday's video. You can just simply go to the ICT's channel and you can see he has uploaded a video yesterday where he talked about all of these things. However, if I come here and if I look for these things, and the way I see talked about that if this market actually went through this gap, this volume imbalance, then it can not only go for this buy sell side liquidity, but also it's coming for this sell side liquidity over here, which is also my interest as well. But it all depends on this volume imbalance, because this is a kind of acceptable one candle close, delivered the sell side delivery, buy side delivery has been delivered, then market tried to break this, but it's failed to break it. So it's so beautifully respecting. So far this volume balance can be bullish, but according to the dealings it should fall. In my opinion, it should fall and take that sell side liquidity. I will be more happy if I get wrong over here. If this market fail to fall and fail to clear this sell side liquidity, I will be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll be more happy. I'll be more happy, more happy, more happy. The reason is this is absolutely contradictory with my real dealing rails. So if the market fall and take this liquidity, it's absolutely contradictory with my real dealing rails. I really don't want to see that. But this small portion of this price action is telling me so far that I'm falling and taking this sell side liquidity, which can happen. I will be okay with that, but I will not be happy. Even if I find the boom, I find the run, I will not be happy, because this bigger delinquency is going to be broken and this market will keep falling for next liquidity level. So if I come over here, you see this relatively equal lows over there, that relatively equal lows, this relatively equal lows, and finally this gap over here. So it will fall or fall, much more falling I will be able to see, which I'm not really interested to see. Honestly, this market should keep going higher and take the buy side liquidity. That is much more easier. One more thing I should love to show you, that if you come to this NQ1 chart and if you wanna see this perfection, you will see something beautiful over here. If you see this eye and that eye, what do you see over there? Beautiful buy side liquidity. But same time, if you come over here and if you mark this eye and that eye, you will see a absolutely different thing around this area. Okay, absolutely different here. It's not seems like a bicep liquid like over here, right? It doesn't look like a double top, but it's, look at this, it seems like a beautiful double top. So that is my question, why you have used this NQ1 chart? Why, just to show me this, show us the perfection, or it has some kind of value really? We have to do that sometimes when we should come here, this type of question I really don't know when we can ask this question to ICT and when I we should just simply let it go. I really don't have any idea. However, I hope that this will ask it, this will build some question inside your mind as well. If it isn't, then just let it go. However, this is that area. As I told you yesterday, I'm only bearish. So I'm only bearish. Yes, market fall, took Monday low, then started to go higher, closed over here. Today's market open, went higher, take that high from yesterday, like Monday, Tuesday high has been cleared. There is a very small volume imbalance. Sorry, not volume imbalance, a VZ over here. I was thinking, can the market come here and trade this before 9:30 open? Then it can start to fall for this sell side liquidity. I'm only bearish. I'm not bullish. I don't wanna take the buy. I will only switch the bias without taking the sell side liquidity. If I see the daily candle has closed above this zone, so as long as this market is not going to close above this zone, again I'm not marking this small volume imbalance. Just ICT showed this volume imbalance. I'm just not marking this volume imbalance. This whole area is my bearish PD area. So this volume imbalance, and in between this volume imbalance there is a gap. This candle low and that candle high, there is a small gap. So this whole area is my bearish PD area. As long as this market is not going to close above this bearish PD area, I'll keep looking for sell for the sell side liquidity according to the premium and discount logic. So here it trade, like let me show this. From there, after clearing the buy side liquidity, after clearing the sell side liquidity, market came until the 50% of this big dealing range. This is the 50% over here. After trading that 50%, more importantly, this bearish PTRA came very near to this sell side liquidity, built the strongest sell side liquidity, go a bit higher, leaves this gap open, this candle high, that candle low is the best case of scenario. I'll get a breakaway gap, and then market will fall, not only going to take this sell side liquidity but also going for this sell side liquidity, then that sell side liquidity, and there is some sort of fair value gap. I just showed it to you from the running contract. That's gonna be my expectation right now, instead of bullishness. So as long as this market didn't trade the lower quadrant of this specific leg, I was not interested to see any sort of bearishness. When it tapped here yesterday, I'm not bearish, sorry, bullish anymore. I'm only bearish. But again, I would love to say that if I'm wrong over here and market failed to take that low or this line, I think I'll be more happy to be wrong. And I will really, I want to see this market to keep going higher for this all-time high. I really want to see that, but the price is telling me you are bound to look for sell only. You can't look for the buy as long as this market is below this bearish PDRA. After confirming that, market is going to take that sell. So overall, I would love to give you an overall idea. This is the high of the dealing days. This is the low of the dealing days. Market came to the deep premium. We have outlined all of this price, all of this price, all of this price so beautifully until this candle appeared on the chart. So when this candle appeared on the chart, from that candle to until yesterday candle, we had no bias. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 days we had no bias. Yesterday, while the market traded the lower quadrant, now I have the bias and I am more interested to see for this sell side liquidity. Now I'm extremely bearish. Every single day I'm bearish as long as this market is not going to clear this sell side liquidity, or I will be bullish if market failed to take this sell side liquidity and closed above this whole zone, then and only then I'll look for the buying opportunity or the buy side liquidity. If you ask me, I'll happy to look for the buy. If you ask me about the dealing range, it has to fall and take that sell side liquidity. So it's about my happiness and the price action. Nobody care about my happiness. All everyone care about the price action. So price action is telling me look for the sell only to take the sell side liquidity. If it leave this gap open, more beautiful. If it doesn't leave it open and trade this gap and then start to fall, it is also acceptable. But all I want to see, it will start to fall and take this sell side liquidity. I'm only bearish. This can stop the market. This volume imbalance can stop the market, send it higher. So price will close above this gap. I will be wrong here and I'll be happy there, because now I will know that this big digger dealing range is not broken and it's still holding the market and sending it higher. And after clearing the all-time high, trading the standard deviation level, I can simply target this sell side liquidity with so many confidence, something like that. That is my expectation so far. I'm just only bearish as long as this market is not going to close above this bearish fair value gap from the daily chart. Coming back to 4-hour chart, and you can see over here. Now, this is the sell side liquidity you'll be able to see from the hourly chart. So for right now, there is nothing. This is the last FVG from the 4-hour chart. Market came here to this last FVG from the 4-hour chart. After that, market went higher. This is the bearish PDRA. This is the bearish gap. You can see here, entry gap, last gap, whatever you say. The bearish gap, market trade that bearish gap, break that last FVG. I'm expecting nobody close above the last FVG consequent crossment. If the body close after closing, the next time this body will close again below this last FVG, should not close above the consequent crossman and should keep falling. Take the extreme sell side liquidity which is over here. So the last FVG from the 4-hour chart is already broken over here around in this area. The last FVG is broken. I'm only interested to see if it can keep falling. There is no bullish period as well, like FVG, water block, breaker block. Nothing is over here that can stop the market and send it higher. Okay, it really doesn't have anything from the 4-hour chart at least. But from the daily chart, we have the volume imbalance over here. Don't forget about that. But from the 4-hour chart, I have nothing. So I can simply look for the selling opportunity. And I can believe that this market will keep falling. Take the sell side liquidity. Try to see how I'm doing it. I can see all of these buy side liquidity sitting over here. ICT is also seeing this buy side liquidity is over there. We all are really curious to see this buy side liquidity. That's why I tell that if it go higher, I will be happy, but price is telling me it is going to fall. It's absolutely contradictory sector for me, for ICT as well. All of us are like waiting for the confirmation of the everything will be aligned with each other and we will be one-sided. It's not a one-sided market anymore. For last 1 or 2 weeks, it's not a one-sided market. It's kind of like bouncing, keep bouncing from here and there. Sometimes it's bullish, sometimes it's bearish, so it's very difficult to find out the daily bias. Now this time it's really so difficult, at least for me it's so difficult. I know that some of you are really good at that, but for me as well as for ICT, for both of us, it's really so difficult to decide the market bias. Yeah, yesterday I found an overall idea that this market is going to fall, but still I'm not satisfied with that direction. To be honest, I'm not satisfied because it is contradictory with a lot of logics. So like before yesterday I told this is the area where we are no man's land. That means we don't know where the market will go. Yesterday ICT uploaded that video, and in that video he perfectly and clearly told that this is the area where it is gun to my head, I don't know what is going to happen. So something like that type of area. There is no bias, nothing. This is the area where you most of the people will try to build the money, make money, and they'll actually blow the money, blow the account. So this is that type of area right now. It has both possibility to go higher and lower. It has both type of possibility. Still, we should look for one-sided run, so something like bearishness. So I will only look for the bearishness from the 4-hour chart. I really don't have anything to say. I'll go to the hourly chart. Here is that gap. It was holding the market here. More importantly, there is something else. I'll show that in a moment. But you can see here, market fall yesterday, came here the last fair value gap. I know a lot of you have provided me this last FVG. I didn't mark it, not even a single time. I just kept the 50 minute. I will show that in a moment, and why I did it will be clear within a moment. So here this low and that low, you can see perfectly build the relatively equal lows, which is a beautiful support. Send the market higher, took almost every single high, failed to clear that extreme high. See this extreme high, market has failed to clear that extreme high, then it started to fall again. I want to see if it can keep falling. Take that sell side liquidity and then this sell side liquidity. I repeat, today's morning session, no funded trade account is valid. You can only trade the challenge account, but no funded account is valid. So be careful if you're trading through your funded account. It's not acceptable. You are only allowed to trade in between 7 to 8:30 or after 2 p.m. In the morning session, funded account trade is not valid. It's low probability. I don't want any of you to uh, actually use the funded account in this morning session. However, this low and that low, they're the relatively equal lows. and this is that extreme low, like big dealing runs low or all of this sell side liquidity. This is the extreme low. However, this is the extreme sell side liquidity, but before this extreme sell side liquidity, I have this sell side liquidity over here, this low and that low. If you ask me the buy side liquidity, the next buy side liquidity level is over here. So if you take a closer look here, this is the buy side liquidity, this is the extreme sell side liquidity, right? So if I come from there to there, it's almost around the 50%. If I just remove it from here, come it to this, what to say, I mean the sell side liquidity from the same time frame, right? Hourly sell side liquidity, hourly sell side liquidity, daily sell side liquidity, daily buy side liquidity. So if I go for the hourly buy side liquidity and the sell side liquidity, and you see the range 50% is exactly over here. That is why this, see, this gap is important, because this is around the dealing, the buy side and sell side dealing 50% area. So if it can break this 50% area, it has a possibility to go for this buy side liquidity. Nothing is going to stop. So what ICT told, if it can go through this, market is going for that buy side liquidity. He just told that part. I'm just going to show you why it is going to do that, why these gaps doesn't have any value, because these gaps are just in the on the point of the run toward the buy side liquidity, that clean buy side liquidity left over here. These gaps are actually standing toward that direction. So whenever this market will come to this area, either it will give me some sort of reaction, or market will just go through this last FVC, entry FVC, and go for this buy side liquidity, which is relatively equal highs over here. Okay. However, uh, this gap is important. That's why ICT told, if this high is taken, then these highs are more important. And I'm showing you what is the reason for that. Sell side liquidity is here, buy side liquidity is there. This is the dealing range 50%, the liquidity dealing range 50%. So this gap, which is aligned with the 50%, exactly with the 50%. This highs has traded this gap. This time, if market can take that high by the body close basis, if it can do that, then these highs are going to be the next target. According to the price action, it should not go higher, and it should keep falling. Take that sell side liquidity, take that sell side liquidity, and keep falling. Again, if I'm wrong here and market doesn't fall, I'll be happy. Still, I'll be happy rather than getting a boom, because in that type of scenario I will be able to protect that low. I really want to protect that low. According to the dealing runs, it should go higher and take the buy side liquidity instead of taking that sell side liquidity. So I will really love to see this low to be protected, but as long as this price action is not giving me the confidence, I'm not able to do that. I have to keep looking for the selling opportunity. So those people who are good to go for this idea, you can keep it. If you don't like it, just don't keep it. Okay, so please let it go. And I'm just trying to explain my understanding. Okay, what happened to my uh, I really don't know why it's sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't show. Why is that? I have no idea. I have no idea why the subscribe is not showing. should be over there coming. Yeah, I think it came back. Something happened, but now it's back. But thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. I mean, yesterday I really am very happy. You can see last few days I'm getting a lot of subscribers. But thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. I really appreciate it, guys. And huge, it's huge. So I just got near about 20 people yesterday. The day before yesterday, it was near about 31 people. So I am believing that I'm going to get 11,800 subscriber by today. So just 16 more subscriber left and before the 800 subscriber. I think you will be able to see it right now. I think let me see. Yeah, now you can see it, I guess. However, guys, where I was, I would love to finish this part actually. Coming to this 15-minute chart, and in this 15-minute chart, first I would love to show. I'm not going through this gap actually, but anytime this market came to this gap has been respected. Not even a single time it has been broken or it has been violated. Not even a single time this gap. So you can keep seeing how it is respecting, and there was the last time it came to this gap and respected, and yesterday or today it came again to this gap, and look at the reaction from that gap. So beautifully has been rejected from this gap. So from hourly chart, you have seen there is a gap from the hourly chart. That gap has been marked over here as a Dillingren's gap that has been respected. But more importantly, look at this 50-minute gap, which is an old gap from that area. I just went through all of this gap, but I told you to keep this gap and to see if it can be respected. So here, one more time, just look at this beauty. Here, didn't touch. Look at this beauty over here. See this reaction? Look at this reaction. Anytime it came here, reacted. Anytime it came here, reacted. Anytime, anytime it came here, reacted. So that is why I kept this gap over here to see how many times it can be respected, and if we can find this type of things in future as well for better understanding. However, if you guys remember, yesterday I told that this is the gap prior to 9:30. As long as this market is below this gap, I'm only interested to look for sell. If this market can go through this gap, then I will start to look for the buy. So I'm gonna extend this gap by marking this gap over here and extend it to my right. You can see this candle over here has closed above this gap here. There's no volume imbalance, there is nothing. It has closed, then trade, come back again. This 50%, more importantly, this bullish gap over here, trade this area, went higher, came to this area, which is hourly last FVG. You can go to your hourly chart. Actually, let me show this to you. It'll be easier. This is the highest up close body close candle that has traded the gap. It's an order block. Mark this order block, extend it to your right. The highest, I mean, this candles traded this order block, highest up close body close candle, and here is a small gap. This candle low, that candle high. There is a small gap. Mark this gap, extend it to your right. Market yesterday came exactly to this last FBG from the hourly chart, which has been came from here, order block, last FBG, trade here, fall, this FBG, old FBG over here, prior to 9:30, remember, worked as a support, went higher, cleared all of this buy side liquidity, traded maybe the quarter level of that week. I'm just not going to mark them because they are not important at all to me. Traded that area, more importantly, the low of this hourly gap. Then from 50-meter, this specific gap, we have marked it long ago. Like it's been marked over here from uh 20, sorry 4th February. It's from 4th February. Respected over here, fall. Uh no, I mean, look at this price action, massive price action over here. Sell side liquidity around that area. This is that 15-minute last FVG around that area. So go to your 15-minute chart and mark this last FVG. So over there, yesterday while you guys were showing me the hourly last FVG, I was not marking that last FVG. Instead of that, I was holding this 50-minute FVG. Okay. So the reason is I didn't talk yet yesterday because I was really interested to see it will fall, but this could give me the reaction, send the market higher, clear some sort of liquidity, or to trade any sort of bearish PDR before falling again. I don't need to know that where it is going to do and what it is going to do. All I need to do, I have to wait for the opportunity to take the sell. As long as the sell is not going to be presented over there, I'm not going to take the sell, right? So if you guys remember, yesterday we had a sell around that area has provided us near about 70 handle, something like that. And then there was some beautiful buy setup over here for some of you, but I was looking for the sell from that area. Unfortunately, market didn't give the sell over here, but I was more interested to look for the sell instead of that buy. There was a buy from 1 minute chart and there was a sell from 1 minute chart as well. I was more interested to take that sell instead instead of that buy, but unfortunately that sell was not been triggered over there. You can go to your 1 minute chart and you can see the setup over there. However, this 15-minute chart, now if you watch ICT's yesterday's video, you'll be able to see that ICT went from daily chart to directly 15-minute chart without the hourly and your so-called 4-hour chart. If you are going to trade through 1 minute chart, this 4-hour chart is not going to help you buy anyhow. I mean, this 4-hour chart is valueless to you if you're trading your 1 minute chat. That means your execution is 1 minute chat. I don't know why people pretending that they're helping people by showing this wrong information, 4 hour and 1 hour combination, 1 minute combination. I really don't have any idea why people like hurt most of the people. It's hurting people. It's easy to show you. Like when 15-minute chart is too messy. If I go to the 4-hour chart, I'll be able to see a beautiful price action over there when the 15-minute chart is too messy. And that is what we called the forcing market to give us the setup. That means I'm not getting the setup from 15-minute or hourly chart, so I'm going to force the market to give me the setup from the 4-hour chart. In other word, 4-hour chart is always beautiful because it's near to daily chart, right? So it's something like one 4-hour chart is equal, I mean, if you go for one 4-hour candle, that is going to be 241-minute candle. 241-minute candle. Now if you start to count the 240 candle, 1 minute candle, it's gonna be like how many hand candle, like from I mean, it's kind something like that, like something like that. So you will start from here, you will start here somewhere. Okay, here somewhere, whole price action is your 1 minute chart. Whole price action is just one 4-hour candle. So that is what you are trying to do over here. I have no idea why people are hurting some so-called mentors, hurting peoples by showing the 4-hour chart and 1 minute execution. If you'd love to execute from, I mean, from 5 minute chart, then and only then 4-hour chart is important to you. Otherwise, like nearly 0% of the time you will go to your 4-hour chart. Nearly 0% of the time. If your execution is from 1 minute chart or less than 1 minute chart, you will nearly go to 4-hour chart. You will only go to 4-hour chart if the daily chart is messy, you are not getting anything from the daily chart, then and only then you will go to your 4-hour chart. Or maybe you are not finding anything from 15-minute or hourly chart, nothing at all, but you need something hindsight, or you need to understand why what is happening, why this market is too messy over here. Then and only then you will go to a 4-hour chart. Otherwise, this 4-hour chart, I'm not hurting any of you, I'm not trying to hurt any of you. If you love 4-hour chart, keep using it. I'm just telling this to my viewers who are interested only to learn. Just I'm telling this to them. Okay, if you are good with 4-hour chart, please keep using it. This 4-hour chart is an useless chart if you are executing your trade from 1 minute chart. Just try to understand the differences. 250 candle, which is going to give you this 4-hour chart, right? So 4-hour chart is going to give you that 240 candle. So in my opinion, this is really like so. annoying when when seeing some people are showing you 4 hour chart and 1 minute execution. Those people are just show up because they have no idea what they're doing. They're hurting other people. They should not do that. If you are trading through your 1 minute, 2 minute chart, your maximum time frame should be 50 minute or hourly chart. However, let me come back again. So while I have seen this 15 minute last a busy over there, I don't need to mark the 1 hour gap. That 1 hour gap is not going to give me the precision, but this 15 minute gap will give me the precision. I will understand that how this market is going to reverse and from where it can reverse from that area. However, this is really difficult price action, so just because of that we are not watching that. We are expecting some kind of reaction, but the reaction was too much. Okay, it was too much reaction. However, this is why I was more interested to look for the 15-minute chart instead of hourly chart. 4 hour chart, there is no question. Only the people who has like dumb head and on a part the people just wanna sell the courses mentorship, they will only show you the 4 hour chart if you are executing from 1 minute chart. Otherwise they will you will never you'll never be able to see any common. Whoever has the common sense, they're not going to show you the 4 hour chart. That's for sure. I mean, please don't mind, okay? The way I'm saying the things is this is logical. 4 hour is equal 1 minute is kind of bullshit. Where is 4 hour? Where is 1 minute? Just try to understand, man. In a day, there will be just six candle. 4 hour, six candle. In the whole day, just six candle from 4 hour chart. In 1 minute chart, how many candles you are going to see in 23 hours? Just think like that way. So you are using a 4 hour gap. For example, I'm expecting this market will reverse from this 4 hour gap. So here, this gap from there to there, something like an PDRA to you. Now, this 4 hour chart really would love to fall until the low of this gap. In 1 minute chart, that small run from here to here around that area, okay, which right now seems like 20 handle, but think while it is volatile and there is a bigger gap, not this type of a small gap, it's gonna be like 100 handle. The gaps are gonna be 100 handle. So when it tap here, I'm gonna take the buy from there. Market interested to go for the 15-minute gap instead of the 4 hour gap, because inside this 4 hour gap there is hourly gap, there is 15-minute gap, there is 5 minute gap, there is 1 minute gap, there is 30-second gap, there is 15-second gap, 1 second gap. Everything is over there. Which one is going to fall? And you are already in a trade and you are seeing this market is falling, falling, falling. You have used this 4 hour gap, nothing is helping. Ask yourself how many times does it really works. And when you are going to use that, you are going to use only where you are not finding anything either to your from your 15-minute chart or hourly chart. Then you are only then you are going to mark those type of fair value gap from your 4 hour chart, because you don't want to miss anything. You are not ready to miss anything. That's why you are showing or seeing the 4 hour chart. Otherwise, there is no reason to mark those type of 4 hour chart. See this 4 hour gap here, this candle low, this candle high. How many handle is gonna be that gap? Now, how far this market is going to trade? 50% high, lower quadrant, or just going to tap to the low of this gap and then going to fall. This to this, where 4 hour chart is going toward that, and it will come here, it will close there. There will be just a week from 4 hour chart. But in 1 minute chart, it's already disaster. You already disaster. You made the disaster over there. However, if you are really good to 4 hour chart, you can go for that. I have no problem. But I don't prefer to go to the 4 hour chart. Even if you love to use the 5 minute chart, it's good. It's good. It's good because of finding some idea how you can use that. Okay, you can't use the 5 minute chart as your high time frame PDRA, but you can use this 5 minute chart just to find out to manage your stop loss. That means you are trying to put your stop loss here, then you have seen there is a 5 minute gap, so you put it a bit higher just because to cover that 5 minute gap. It's okay, there is nothing wrong. But 4 hour chart is absolutely a disaster, at least for the beginners. If you are really beginner in ICT concept, stop wasting your time on 4 hour chart. Start spending your time on 15-minute chart. I'm not saying this to you, ICT is doing that for you. Watch ICT, learn from ICT. Forget about every other clown on this social media. They're only interested about your money. not your knowledge, your profit, your consistent, profitable, successful career. They don't care about that. They only care about to sell the course, mentorship, and your money. Okay, so take your decision in a very wise way or very careful way. However, I would love to come back to 15-minute chart and would love to come over here. So that's why I kept that 15-minute chart instead of the hourly chart, because when I saw this 15-minute chart, I know that it can't simply tap to the hourly chart and keep going higher. It can't do that. It has to come back again to this 15-minute chart at least, even if it would love to give me that reaction. I was not interested to see this reaction, but the reaction appeared on the chart yesterday, and it actually not the reversal. Some of you can think about the reversal. It's not the reversal. Market sent higher to clear the buy side liquidity, failed to clear the extreme high, respected this old 50-minute gap, which was not hindsight, has been marked over here for so long, and now it is rejecting from there, leaving that high open over here, which is the origin high of the setup. Interested to see, can it keep falling either for this sell side liquidity or for this extreme sell side liquidity over here? Which one is going to be cleared? I really would love to see it will fall. It will keep falling according to the dealing range logic. It should keep falling. So from yesterday we are extremely bearish, but it can start to go higher, of course. Mhm. If it go higher, I will be happy to be wrong here. Okay, to be honest, I'll be happy to be wrong here. There's something like no bias time, no situational time, no high probable time. The way the market is reacting right now, you have to wait for the better price action. There is no other way, simply no other way. Everyone happy Ramadan, and I hope this Ramadan is gonna bring a lot of happiness and joyness and profit to all of you guys, especially the Muslim brothers and sisters. I hope everyone is fasting like me today. It's really an awesome time for the Muslim people and very holy time. I wish everyone is going to pass a good Ramadan without hating, without just spread the love. That's all. Ramadan Mubarak, brother. Coming back to 1 minute chat, I was talking about here. Yesterday, I've seen that some of you have got that buy from this 22 YT model. It was the one of the best 22 YT model according to the logic. Market closed above this gap, the bearish gap from the 15-minute chart perfectly fall, and inside the PM session. My PM session started from 12:50. Inside the PM session, market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction sent the market higher. I was interested to look for sell while this market first came here to the hourly last FBC around here. When it came here, I was more interested to take the sell. So I was watching this low as the market structure shift. Unfortunately, I didn't have the FVZ over here. And then I found this market structure shift, but I was not interested to take the sell from here by putting the stop loss above that high. So even though there was the setup, but I was not confident enough to take the sell from this gap over here after getting this market structure shift from the hourly last FVZ, exactly from there. So that was the price action. But if there was a gap, maybe I could frame that sell from that area. Some of you who have took that buy from this 22 YT model, you didn't do anything wrong. It was absolutely perfect according to the logic. It was absolutely good. First, the body has closed above the bearish PDRA. Here, this bearish PDRA prior to 9:30, it closed above this. Sorry, here. It closed above here, and then it fall, trade the 50% of the volume imbalance, daily volume imbalance, respected, gave you the 22 YT model, market structure shift from this 1 minute gap here, trade this gap, went higher, then trade the last FVZ from the hourly chart, fall again. Then the market actually closed, and then around the midnight came back again over here. This is the AM session today, the hardest session in my opinion. Nobody should allow you are not allowed to trade your funded account today. Go and use the challenge account. Go for take profit trader, buy some take profit trader challenge account, use the code T2 wizard, you'll get 40% discount. Or buy apex, 90% discount is over here, use the code T2T. Buy more challenge account, try to pass them. Apex account, just 1 day to pass. You can just simply buy some accounts, tilt them, try to pass them, keep them for the better price action. It's coming. It's coming. Just coming. It's knocking on the door. Just we need to wait a bit more. The good price action is coming. I promise you, brother, this is coming. It's been a long. Market is doing this shit. ICT told nobody should trade this ES. So I was asking myself why ICT told that. When did he say? Watch ICT yesterday's video. It's absolutely over there. ICT told nobody should touch this market. I was asking, I never see this market the way ICT like yesterday. So when ICT told nobody should touch this touch this market, my first question came in my mind, why I should not touch it? It's an extremely bullish market. Then I focus on this price action. How many days? Every single candle is a daily candle. How many days it's doing this? It's absolutely the sideways. This is absolutely disaster. If you ask me to frame anything, any kind of bullish PDR, bearish PDR is not respecting over there. Nothing is respecting. So this is the market we should not touch. This is the first time yesterday I found that I should not trade ES. Actually, like I don't have any idea. I have to trade this is the last SM market I have to trade. I will stop trading, but I'm not interested to trade this market because this is disaster. Comparing to this NQ, sorry, comparing to this ES, NQ is bit good. It's not something like it's so beautiful price action. No, it's bit better rather than the ES. So ES is disaster, kind of no touch. This is something bit better than that ES market, NQ market. Okay, so it's still this is also disaster. It's all the price is sideways. So I'm watching this market in a very new perspective after watching ICT's yesterday's live, where I'm seeing this is really a sideways candles. It's not actually moving anywhere. It's not doing anything. It's not one-sided. It's kind of, you see here, all the price action is in this box here. How long? It's been a long month after month. Market is inside this range. It's not leaving this range month after month. It started this range either, I mean, it's started from September. It's near about February, end of the February. So from September, October, November, December, January, February, almost near about 6 months. Almost near about 5 to 6 months. It's just in range. Nowhere it's leaving. Not bullish, not bearish. This is really a difficult market. However, if you are interested to trade today and then go and now 9:30 open, let me mark the opening gap. Not a big opening gap, so I'm not marking this opening gap. If you want to mark it, you can mark this opening gap. I don't have any problem not marking it. I'll see if I can find any kind of selling opportunity. Okay, this is the sell side liquidity market left here. Sell side liquidity, sell side liquidity, and the biggest sell side liquidity over there. Anybody is bullish, please take the buy. I really appreciate it. Wait, it একটু লাগাই দেন। Falling like this way, I will not be able to trade. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. I've got one more subscriber, I guess, 11,784 subscriber. So if you are new, please subscribe to our channel. I hope it's not gonna waste your time. You will get at least something from this channel. I hope so. Hey Daniel, good morning. Thank you, brother, for being over here. Please make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and push the like button. On the mobile view, I got almost same likes, but on the desktop view, I never get the likes. I don't know why. A lot of people are watching, but not likes. No likes. 114 people are watching. Push the like button. I'm not gonna push the price action. Make it fair. So please push the like button. Subscribe to our channel. Apex has 90% discount. Use the code T2T if you want to get that discount. It's one day to pass. You don't need to wait for 5 days, 10 days to pass that. Just one day, pass it, enjoy your freedom. Wait for the good price action, jump with your funded account while there will be a good price action. Today we have the FOMC around the PM session. The best time to trade was the 7 a.m. to 9:30, I mean 8:30 a.m. If you take a closer look over here from 6:30, which is over here, I have this buy side liquidity. See this relatively equal highs here, relatively equal highs from 6:30 or 6:30 around that area. Market first went higher around 7, cleared the buy side liquidity, then fall, then fall, then keep falling, right? So any sort of selling opportunity in between 7 to 8:30 today is your best opportunity to trade, in my opinion. Now trade with the challenge account. Don't trade with the funded account, please. Ramadan Mubarak, brother. I do not agree. SP is more clean. Okay. If you think this is more clean, then trade the SP, brother. I'm just telling what ICT was saying and was what I was seeing. So this is my opinion with ICT's opinion. Walaikum assalam, brother. How are you all? I'm cool, brother. Thanks for asking. Marhaba ya Ramadan. Thank you. Uh, hide, brother. Sell in at the 5 minute breaker. Congratulations. I hope you'll get your boom. I don't use 5 minutes yet, so I have no idea what is happening on 5 minutes. And I don't trade before 9:30, so I'm not interested about doing anything before 9:30. After 9:30, still now I don't have anything. All I'm seeing this is the holding the market. Yesterday's new week opening gap, today's new day opening gap. They're holding the market. I am waiting to see if it can break this zone and then keep falling. Bye. Walaikum salam. I have a bullish bias today. Okay, I'm bearish, brother, unfortunately. Whoever is bullish, try to take the buy. I'm bearish, so I'll only go for the sell. I will not take any sort of buy. I'm only interested to take the sell. I will look for the buy if I see a daily candle closed above this zone. Then I'll look for a buy. As long as I'm not getting that, I'm only interested to take sell for this sell side liquidity, which is 24,153. I wish I would be wrong over here. Market open 9:30. This is the price action so far until, I mean, for the sixth candle, right? After the market open, this is the next sixth candle where it is going for buy or sell. Why you are in a trade? If any of you are in a trade, why you are in a trade? Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. 134 people are watching, 55 likes. Can you please push the like button? The more you push the like button, the more the YouTube algorithm will work actually. I really appreciate if you guys push the like button. I really appreciate it, guys. And please subscribe to our channel. 11,784 subscribers. Just need 16 more subscribers to make it 800. I'm only bearish. I will only take sell. I'm not interested to take any short of buy. I'm waiting to see if I can have an idea, or if I have an opportunity to take the sell. Right now, I have nothing over here. Like yesterday, if you remember, we got the second entry exactly at 11:29. After our first trade, we waited the full morning session, and finally we got the trade at 11:29. Exactly just 1 minute before the market close or the morning session close. So this is really tough price action. We have to be more patient rather than um, we have to work with the FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. This is difficult price action. You have to accept that. Don't get influenced by the social media by thinking that, oh, everyone is making money, why am I can't do that? They are blowing thousands of the accounts, and then they are going to show you just one account to just the profit. So be very careful with the social media. Don't get influenced by them. They're only here to suck your blood, man. Please be careful. Your money is your blood. Don't pay anything to anybody to learn ICT concepts at least. It's free, brother. Everything's free. So don't pay. They're not going to give you anything that's gonna make you a profitable trader. Nothing. They have no idea. They are living by selling the courses, mentorship. They're living by that, not by trading. Trust me, man. I am bearish after seeing that bull candle. Did I get confused? No, I didn't get confused. Whenever I saw this bull candle appeared on the chart, I was thinking that is that going to take these highs first to trade any of this area, or is it going to respected this candle, highest up close body close candle that's been respected here? Is it going to respect that candle or not? What is why it is going higher? I was just interested to know how far you can go higher, but every single time it will go higher, I'll look for sell. Absolutely, brother. The information you need to trade is already available on the YouTube or social media for free. You don't need to pay anything for any course seller. Yesterday I was watching Rizwan, Riz actually. I think some of you know that he brought a guy who trade through some kind of seller pressure, buying pressure, something like that. So on his chart there is some kind of bubble. So he took the entry depending on that bubble. 847 1 minute high. 847 878. ICT is seeing this buy side liquidity. I'll keep it over there, okay? I'm not doing anything in this shit. I told you how the market is going to work today's morning session. It's going to wait for the FOMC PM session. So this is the session. It's very tough. If you have the challenge account, try to take some entry. If you don't have the challenge account, then do the paper trade. If you have the funded account, don't touch your funded account. You have the funded account, buy the challenge account and trade it. Yeah. Don't touch your funded account. Guys, it's really so difficult price action. Okay, so I have to really focus over here because anytime the setup will appear on the chart, if I mistake, if I do mistake, or if I am not concentrating on the chart, I'll miss the trade. It's gonna be it's gonna happen like within a moment. Just by the blink of the eyes. The setup is gonna happen like that way. So I'll be very careful about that. I would really would love to focus on the price action rather than anything else right now. Trading with empty stomach is hard. It's true, man. This is why ICT is ICT. He told to mark it, we marked it, it has been taken. Perfect. So buy side has been cleared by rejecting from the new week opening gap and new day opening gap. Left that sell side liquidity open. There is a gap you see here from 15-minute chart. I'm watching this gap right now. Can it hold the market? Send it lower. And inside this gap, I have all of these gaps from 1 minute chart as well. See these gaps, one, two gaps over here. I'm watching them as well. Can they hold the market, send it lower? Or is this market bullish and it's going to go higher? I really don't want to see that because it left a lot of sell side liquidity over here, rejecting from the last FVC as well. But we'll see how far it can go, and then does it really would love to fall. Right now, I will have nothing to do. Just keep waiting and hoping to find the opportunity to take the sell. So that was the only buy side liquidity here around that area, some buy side liquidity that has been cleared. There is no buy side liquidity left from this chart. From this 1 minute chart, there is no, not even single buy side liquidity left. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity, left the sell side liquidity open, and traded the higher time frame PTRA, which is this gap from 15-minute chart as well as this 1 minute gap. It's time to see if it can start to fall. Remember, I'm not only using this 1 minute chart, but also using the 50-minute gap as well. There is a 50-minute gap. I just didn't mark it. If any of you would love to mark it, you are welcome. I just didn't mark it. Any kind of selling opportunity right now, it's good to go for me. I mean, it's easy for me to go for the trade. Let's see if it can give me any kind of selling opportunity or not. I'm only bearish, not going to take any short of buy. Please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. It's 12 hours, sister. I'm fasting for 12 hours. For now, at least for today. Whoever is looking for the buy, please take the buy. I will not take the buy. I'll try to find a selling opportunity. If I find the sell, I'll try to frame that sell. If you are interested to take the buy, you are welcome to frame the buy. Go for that. And please make the subscriber 11,800 by pushing the subscription button. Have personal schedule strict today. Have a pleasant day. Okay. So please subscribe to our channel. Make it 11,800 subscribers. This is the midnight open. This line is the midnight open line that is respecting good, but I really would love to see it will keep falling. If the opportunity is not there, I'm not going to take any trade. If the opportunity is there, then I will try to find any kind of opportunity. I mean, selling, sell or something like that. Until they are not there, I'm not going to take any trade. I know what I'm doing, so I'm just waiting for that opportunity. If any of you are bullish, please try to take the buy. I'm not bullish. I will not go for the buy. I'm only interested to take the sell. But I need the opportunity to create over here before taking that sell. I'm in the airport going back home from vacation and I'm watching Big Bro. Thank you, Derek. Where were you been, brother? I mean, where did you go for your vacation? Thank you, Tamimi, for sharing that information. Epix has 90% discount. The code is T2T. Whoever is interested, you're welcome. This is a great time to press the like button, absolutely. Look at 1 hour candle. Okay. I have nothing yet, but I'm looking for bearishness. What the market has done, went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, traded the 1 minute last FVG, traded the 50-minute bearish gap. Now it is reversing. Why you are not taking sell? There is no model. I can't take the sell. What you are looking for? Sell. Why you are not taking sell? There is no model. I can't take the sell. You are jealous? You wanna go for the sell? Please, you are welcome. I am waiting for the sell. I still don't have any opportunity here. Take the sell. I'm watching the market. Oh, this gap you're marking it to take the sell. No, I'm not marking this gap to take the sell. I have no idea this gap has any value or not. I marked it to see it. Can I use this gap in any way? Right now, this gap has no value to me. I'm from what did you Detroit, Michigan, US, and we went for one family vacation on Savannah, US. Oh, it's in USA. Yeah, in USA there's a lot of places. They're really so beautiful. I have heard about them. Some national park are as big as like a country. So if you're lost, you're lost. Something like that. Brother, take the sell from that gap. You are welcome to go for that. I'm not interested to take the sell from that gap. That gap has no value to me. Take the sell. So if you feel good, go for the sell. I really appreciate it. There is no water block, sister. There is no water block. Patiently let it go. And anyone who doesn't agree, we are here for you. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I will only wait for the perfect case of scenario because this type, like chat psychology, is so difficult. If I don't feel good, I'm not going to take the trade. So that gap has no value to me. I'm not taking any trade from that gap. Whoever is feeling good, go for the trade. I don't have any problem. Or if your bias is bullish, then take the buy. Hey Ellie, how are you sis? I got one more subscriber, 11,785. I'm just watching how when I'm going to touch 800 subscriber. Just need 15 more subscriber, brother. Affiliator, please bring 15 more subscriber for me. Please, brother. Now this gap is going to draw my attention. Can this gap can be reused? I'm just thinking about that right now. Why is not water block? Because it's not changing any state of delivery. It's not changing any state of delivery. It's a bearish market, so that water block is not going to change the bearish market into a bearish market. This is the first presented fair value gap. I still think they are valuable after your previous tech teachings. You just don't use them now for some reason. Yeah, I don't use the first presented gap anymore. The reason is I'm more interested to read the price in a in a overall idea. Like I don't want to be bound on first presented gap. Like, well, I was showing you the 22 IT model. I'll just keep showing you the 22 IT model. So when it is done, it is done. I'm looking forward the next thing. For example, I don't know what is called first presented gap. What I will do then I will try to learn how I can use a gap, and that gap when it is going to be important to me. I'm just going to use it like that way. So first I saw this market is reversing. I'm bearish. I found that bearish gap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark that bearish gap, right? This gap. I'm just interested to mark this gap. Not going to push the button. Why? Think like that way. You are a bearish. Okay, in this market, some people are always bullish, some people are always bearish, right? Always. You will find some of them bearish and bullish. Always. Think you are the bearish. And you saw this market went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, trade the gap, then build this bearish gap. What you will think? I'm gonna take the sell from there for this sell side liquid, right? You'll think like that way. This is what most of the people are going to think after seeing this, and sometimes it really works. Sometimes it really works. I don't want to believe this gap. It doesn't shifted the market. It doesn't do anything. It's just showing me that over impulse. I mean, those people who are not patient enough, they're going to push the button over there. I will wait to see if this gap can be broken, take that high, so that those people who took the sell here, they got stripped out over there. It's because if it wouldn't do that, it doesn't need to fall like that way. It should fall with the market structure shape in a nice way. It didn't do that, right? So I'm more interested to see, can it go higher, take that high one more time? Or if it would love to go for more highs, there is nothing wrong. But this gap should not work so beautifully. It should not do that. Yeah, it can tap here, it fall a bit more, but eventually it should go higher. Okay, horizontal screen trim. Need some help, please. Let's make it 11,800 subscribers for T2 today. Tell your friends, family, and co-workers, friends from church or hobbies, etc. Let's do it. Thank you. Thank you so much, brother. I got two more subscribers already. I mean, 85 subscribers already. I'm really so happy. Already got two subscribers, man. Just opened, I think, 1 hour. I have just opened 1 hour, near about 1 hour, and got already two subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. 21, 26 equal lows, and again now. 21, 26. I don't know which one you are talking about. I'm seeing the sell side liquidity here. I have two sell side liquidity around here and around there. They're my first interest. Even if it went high, the more it will go high, the more I will be confident to take the sell. Good morning, Ahmad. How are you, brother? This is that old gap from 50 minute chat we have seen every single time. Came to this gap, it has been reacted from that gap. Anytime it came here, it has been reacted from this gap. Went through this gap, worked it as as a cell. Support, support because it closed above this gap. As long as it didn't close above this gap, it reacted lower side, that gap. Time to wait, time to wait, time to wait. Let me know in the meantime, what is your favorite model? Which model do you really like to trade actually? Okay, there should be a model that you feel so much confident that will give you the A++ setup. You'll be so confident about that trade if you see that type of model. Which model is your favorite model? Take Profit Trader, we have 40% discount, daily payout, no activation fees, no rules. This is the only platform I think the friendly with the traders. No rules at all. Simply trade. No need to think about anything else. So if any of you are interested about that, please make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. 2222 Tamimi Tamimi 8085. Wow, that's your favorite model, Sophia? Tamimi 8085. Please take a moment to smash that like button and hit subscribe. I promise it won't hurt a bit unless you have really long nail, in which case ouch. The naughty guy. Oh man. Unicorn. Okay. 22 and unicorn. There is no differences. Like you like something else or that is the only thing. 2024. What is 2024 model, brother? I don't know what is your 2024 model. I never heard of about that 2024 model. Sophia, if I'm not going to see that 800 subscriber by today, I'm gonna block everyone, okay? Every moderator is going to be blocked by today. If I don't get 800 subscriber by today, I just need 50 more subscriber. Make it happen, guys. Liquidity. I think I didn't hear about that, brother. Unicorn model is nice. Okay, you love unicorn, that's cool. Who is in a trade? Who is in green? Who is in red? I didn't find any trade. I'm still waiting. Just market open for half an hour, 10:03. So I'm not in a rush to go for a trade. I'm absolutely okay to wait. I'll keep waiting as long as I'm not finding my setup over there. In my opinion, we are going to rebalance the daily CB. Can be break my heart, Tito. No worries, Sophia. I will try to just make it 800 subscriber. 11,785. Just 50 more subscriber. Nothing is going to be broken then. Pumping. Let him pump. I don't care. I'm just watching every PDRS. Where are they? So this is the last PDRA where this market can go and then start to reverse. See this bearish gap from the daily chart. So I'm gonna mark that bearish gap from the daily chart. See if it really would love to reverse from the daily gap, bearish daily gap or not. The daily bearish gap. So 1 minute chart is that gap over here from the daily chart. I'm also watching this gap over here. If the 50-minute candle close out this gap and then come back again to this gap, I'll start to look for the buying opportunity from this gap, as I'm seeing this gap is reacting like that way for so long now. I'll do that. If the 50-minute candle close out this gap, then I'll expect some kind of reaction from there. This is the daily bearish gap. The volume, I mean the imbalances here. The last PDRA for today for the reversal. So if the market doesn't reverse from this gap, can keep going higher. Of course, I will have nothing to do. It keep going higher. I'll be happy again if it really go higher and close out this area, then start to keep going higher. I'll be really happy to be wrong here, not to take that liquidity. As I told, this is the what is I mean the Dillingham low that should not be cleared, but price is telling me to go for the sell and to take this sell side liquidity. Very tough moment for me, but still I have to work with the price action, not with my happiness or with my feelings. I should look for the sell as long as the daily candle is not going to close above this daily bearish PDRA. I have to look for the selling opportunity. It will keep going higher. I'll let him go and then I will wait for the selling opportunity. For example, the whole day this is a bull run. Okay, this is a bull run. No retracement, nothing. Just think like that. No retracement, nothing. It's called chasing market. Not going to chase that market. So 135 people are watching, 68 likes. This is disaster. Can you guys please push the like button, please? Reversal falling knife. Reversal falling knife. Absolutely reversal falling knife. It can be happen. Can be happen, brother. What can I do over here? I have really nothing to do. I'm just not interested to take the buy. I'm not able to take the sell right now. I have to wait a bit more. Even if I would love to go for the sell, I have to wait a bit more for going for that sell. I will wait patiently over here to see when the opportunity is coming. No boom, no like. Oh man. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. No boom, no like. Then I'm going to mark it like ICT himself. Well, the market is here. I'll say mark this high. What is that high? That high. So mark that high when the market was here. So when the market is here, I'll mark this low. Yeah, it's not a small, like huge run because of the volatility. And even one micro contract is more than enough. Guys, it's not hard to push the like. Do it, please. It's not hard to push the like. It's not hard to subscribe to our channel. It's not hard to make 11,800 subscriber. Please push the like button. Please subscribe to our channel. You're welcome. Whatever you get from here, I really don't know, but you will get a lot of amazing trade. That's for sure. Now nobody will interested to subscribe. Can you help me? The prof from no consistency. Go to take profit trader, no consistency, brother. If you're interested about the challenge account, then Apex, they don't have any consistency while you are going to pass it. But after passing it, you have the consistency. Take profit trader. You see to the top here, here to the top, Apex, use the code T2T. Here is the take profit trader. Like T2 wizard is the code. If you use that code, you will get that account with the 40% discount, no activation fees, no rules, no consistency rules, no contract limit, no rules, simply no rules. There's just the buffer until 2000. Until the buffer you have the trailing drawdown. After the buffer, no trailing drawdown as well. There is no payout cap. Sorry, not the payout. Like there's no rules like you can't make more than $2,000 in a day. If you want to make $5,000, you are good to go. Whatever you are seeing, sorry, whatever you are facing about the consistency rules or everything, you can avoid that. As well as Apex, you can take it like as 90% discount is over there, so you can pass it by day. There is no consistency. But while you are in a funded account, there is some rules. I have already talked about the Apex, right? Some of you are really afraid of the rules. You don't need to worry about the rules at all. To when you say until I will get 100 likes, I'm not going to frame any setup. They get scared and instantly push the likes. Lol. I love to say that when the market is really so good, because right now, if I say that and there is the opportunity appearing on the chart and I miss it, it means maybe around the morning session I will not get another opportunity to go for the trade. For last 3 days, you have seen the first day we tried to frame trades, four opportunity, none of them triggered. Like none of them triggered. Yesterday, we have framed one trade, a partial, and then the last minute, 11:29, there was a selling opportunity. So when it's an hard price action, I just don't want to miss it. That's why I'm not saying until you push the 100 likes, I'm not going to frame any trade. I'm giving the space over here. Right now, Apex and Take Profit Trader is the best right now because Apex has 90% discount one day to pass, and like a very small amount of money for lifetime price action fees. It's a great opportunity in my opinion. And Take Profit Trader has no consistency rules. Otherwise, Lucid Trader, you guys can think about that. Blue Guardian Futures Tradify, they're also good. You guys can use. Every single platform we have the code for T2 Wizard except Apex. Apex, the code is T2T. Please make sure that you have used the code. It's gonna be helpful for you and me as well. You are going to get the same offer you are seeing on their website or web page. You will be able to get the same offer by using the code T2 Wizard or T2T for Apex. Keep going higher, I'm not going to touch it. I need the reversal, I need the retracement, I need something that will give me short period of fall or long period of fall. Whatever it is, I'm gonna catch it. Again, if I'm wrong here, market keep going higher, I'll be the happiest person ever because I'm the one who doesn't want to see that sell side liquidity to be taken. Even though yesterday's price action told me for a short period of time it's a bearish market, which I'm still holding by the way. But I'll be very happy if I'm wrong over here and market starts to go higher because that's my strongest point. Go for the buy side instead of the sell side. However, this buy down I can't touch it. The market open almost 45 minutes. Still, I didn't find any setup, and you can see market just consolidate. And after the consolidation, it's just going higher without any sort of retracement, nothing. It's just bullish, extremely bullish, rising to the star. Don't chase the market. I'm going to remove this bearish gap from my chart. It doesn't have any value to me as the market came to the real bearish PDRA. So I'm not interested to use that bearish gap anymore. If I come back to daily chart one more time, it is daily bearish PDRA. This is the only bearish PDRA that needs to be broken. ICT in his last video, he told that in a body close basis, okay, if market can close above these highs and show some bullishness, then this buy side liquidity can be the target. I'm not going over there yet because by the daily body close basis, it still didn't close out this high. I'm not interested to see this buy side liquidity. I'm not interested to be very happy to see the bullishness again. I'm still bearish. I'm still thinking that this market will fall, take the liquidity. But again, if I am wrong, I'll be the happiest person ever, because I really don't want to see this low to be taken. This low should not be taken. I really don't want to see it will be taken. Just the price action from yesterday told me or gave me some kind of hindsight to think about the bearishness. I'm not happy to see that. That is still I'm holding as long as the 50-minute, so the daily candle is not going to close above this big bearish period. I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. Unfortunately, remember this gap from yesterday, how beautifully it worked. Like market build this gap and then keep falling yesterday, remember? And I told that I'm not interested to use this gap as an inverse gap because I don't know how to use this gap. If any of you are good at inverse gap, you can use this gap, but I'm not interested to use this gap as a bearish gap. So either it has to tap to this gap and take that high one more time, then I can use it, or it has to build a bearish order block from here to give me the selling opportunity. None of them is here. I'm not going to take any trade. Simple. However, this gap over here, this box is now a very strong support because the 50-minute candle has closed above this. So I don't think so. Without reaction from this gap, it will keep falling and go for the sell side liquidity or something like that. So I want to see the next time it will come here, can it reverse from there? In a short period of time, I'll try to take the buy from this gap. If it come over here, I'll try to take that buy from here. At the same time, I'll try to take the sell from this area to until this box. So here something like I'm gonna tilt. First sell, then buy. Something like that. So let's see if we can find that. Yesterday this gap worked so beautifully, right? So beautifully. And I was waiting for the order block to be created to take the sell. But market so beautifully respected and fall. What did I tell you about this gap? Don't never ever 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 use this gap. Sometimes it will work, and that's the trap. You will start to feel that you are able to catch the highest inverse gap, which is a trap. And it will, I don't know what to say. Never ever believe this gap like the way you believe it. Like yesterday it worked the way it worked yesterday. I know some of you actually forgot what happened yesterday. Remember this gap? I can't believe it. That is the gap, right? No, not that one. Doesn't look like that. Monday. I think it was here. It was here. The sell from this gap, and I told that I don't believe in this gap. Sometimes it works so beautifully. I don't care about that, but I don't believe this gap. The same case of scenario today as well. Same kind of gap, same thing over here, same thing, same area, same everything. can also work. I don't care, but I'm not going to use this gap. As long as this market is not going to take that high, or it's going to close below and building an order block, bearish order block, I'm not going to use this gap. I'll miss it, no problem. Thank you guys for pushing the like button and making it 100 likes. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all of your help, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, I just need 20 more subscribers. I thought I got already 100 subscribers, 100 likes already. Fortunately, I didn't. I need more 20 likes. Where is my likes? Guys, please push the like button. This is going to be the first trade for today if I find the opportunity, remember. If the body close below this line, then and only then I'll take the sell. If the body fail to close below this, I'm not going to take this sell. The first trade for today. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I wish it will take me. That should be the entry for every single one of you. There should be the entry. It's not showing me because of the, like it needs more time to load, and your partial is going to be 1:1. So make it like 27 handle. That's like 27 handle. Go for the 21 handle, 22 handle. So 1:1 partial. Target is to the top of this gap, because this gap can work as a support. So partial is 1:1. There you go. First trade for today. I saw the opportunity, so I took it. If it doesn't work, I have nothing to do because I don't know the future. I saw the opportunity appeared on the chart. I took the sell. I saw the stop loss is 20 handle or 22 handle, something like that. It's logical to me, 22 handle risk, absolutely logical to me. I put that stop loss over there just to the most logical level and try to take the partial around 1:1. Will hold the trade for this long. The reason for selling from that area, this is the low of that old bearish PD array, exactly the low over here. After coming to this low, it has been rejected from there. So beautiful, it has been rejected from there. After seeing this, Yeah, I know that if it could take that high, then close below this, I could go for the trade. I don't need that. I have found this consecutive order block over here, validate this consecutive order block by this candle. I took the sell from this candle. Now, if it doesn't work, just the part of this game. I believe it will work. If it doesn't work, I'll let it go and I will wait for the next opportunity. That's all. I didn't take 80 handle risk, 60 handle risk, 50 handle risk, something like that. I didn't do anything like that. I saw the risk is 22 handle, which is absolutely logical in my opinion. So either it will give me the boom or I will get a stop out, which is a very small stop loss, in my opinion. Again, so I saw the opportunity, I went for the trade. It will work or not, it's up to the market. Let's hope for the best. One thing is, I'm interested to tell you guys, please, please, please don't copy my trailing stop loss. Please, please, please don't copy my trailing stop loss. If I move my stop loss, don't do that with me. It's a request to all of you, okay? Please don't do that. Your job is after clearing the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. If it doesn't give you the partial, get a stop out to the loss, stop loss, wherever it is your stop loss. If you are in this trade, okay? If you are in this trade, then put your stop loss over there and get a stop out over there if you don't get the partial. If you get the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. That's all you are going to do. Please don't copy my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. Wow, I got two more subscribers. So 787 subscribers. I just need 13 more subscribers to make it 100, sorry, 800 subscribers. So guys, please don't hesitate. Subscribe to our channel without any sort of confusion. I believe that you will learn at least something from me, from this channel, from this community. At least something that will help you a lot to understand the price action or your psychology or your trade management or your risk management, whatever it is, but it is going to help you a bit. I believe so, like that way. Okay, so please, guys, subscribe to our channel, push the like button, and comment on the comment box if you have any question or if you have any confusion. There is only two way to use this gap. One is it will tap to this gap, take that high, and then it will start to close below this gap, trade this gap, it will start to fall. That is the best case of scenario. That should be the partial. After clearing the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. I don't care, is it going to hit the extreme target or not. Got the partial 1:1? Yes. Put your stop loss to the break even. Make sure that your loss is zero. Your risk is zero. So now I'm going to risk $0, make kind of $1,400, right? It's $1,400. So I'll try to make risk $0 to make $1,400. If it gives me, I'm happy. If it doesn't give me, I'm gonna stop out over there to the $0 risk. This is the real way to manage your trade, in my opinion. Again, the first trade for today has already given me a partial of 20 handle, 22 handle. Now I'm interested to see if I can get that 70 handle boom or not. This is my extreme target. If it go over there, I'm happy. If it doesn't, I'll keep trailing the stop loss. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. To all of you, I'm requesting. This is the gap I want to say unfilled. This gap should be unfilled as long as this market is not going to take some sort of liquidity. So the next liquidity level is this low. As long as this market is not going to take this low, I don't want to see this gap to fill 100%. Sorry. It should be unfilled. As I told, I saw the opportunity here. I went for the trade. Now it will work or not. It it depends on the market. I don't know what is going to happen. But I saw the opportunity. I went for the trade. Until here, I didn't see any opportunity. And all of you know how to use this first gap. There is nobody there. He can told that, oh brother, I didn't know how to use this gap. There is not even a single guy over here. He is going to tell that I don't know how to use this gap. If you are with me at least for 2 to 3 weeks, right? It missed me by a tick, lol. How can you? It missed you by a tick, brother. That was the entry point, and then it came until here. Then it come until here. Then here, how it can miss you? Nobody, simply nobody can miss this trade. It's not something like uh, just tap and then falling. No, it went a lot of drawdown. Nobody can miss this trade. Now I push the like. Now you push the like. Come on, brother. That was on the first candle, but got early entry after. Oh, okay, you got that entry. Okay, sorry, brother. I read your comment later, actually, unfortunately. If any of you took this entry, take the partial around 1:1. I don't know how much was your stop loss, but what was or whatever is it was your stop loss. Take the partial 1:1, put your stop loss to the break even. Let the market fall to until the next logical level, which is over here. If you get the boom, congratulations. If you don't get the boom, in the meantime you trailed your stop loss, or maybe it stopped you out to the break even. Be happy with that. Just don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's a request to you, all of you. Okay. I found one trade. I took one trade. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, I'm more than happy. At least it gave me the partial. I'm happy for that. Okay. So 30 handle. It has already provided you 30 handle. Wow. Happy to see that. I'm so lucky, right? I'm so lucky, and I'm using this random gap, right? Something suddenly. No, please, please, please. Focus, 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 focus. Ahmad, thanks for the penguin and the boom, brother. Angel Strela, boom. You got already the boom. Congratulations, brother. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. Whoever is new here, please make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and push the like button without any kind of confusion. Apex has 90% discount. So if you would love to use the code T2T, you will get 90% discount for Apex. For Take Profit Trader, the T2 Wizard is the code. You will get 40% discount, daily payout. No rules. No rules means no rules, no consistency, nothing. Daily payout, no activation fees. This is awesome. And Tradify is direct funding account. So if you are interested about direct funded, then you can choose the Tradify. The code is T2 Wizard, same code. Blue Guardian Futures, we have 70% discount. So 50k account is gonna cost $48 if I'm not wrong. The code is T2 Wizard. Also a good prop from Andalusi Trading finally. It has 40% discount. Use the code T2 Wizard to get the account from the Trading. And subscribe to our channel. Push the like button. How many likes did I get? 100 likes? Did I get 100 likes? I know I got already 100 likes. Thank you, Sophia, for writing Boom Sister. Thank you so much for the penguin as well. Hey, Jamil, did you take that entry? Who took that entry with me? Question T2, the inversion plus the OB is the entry point in the. Yeah, absolutely, brother. I'll just focus over there. I'll just go over there within a moment. Okay, 152 people are watching, 90 likes. Can you guys please push the like button, make it 100 at least? Please. While this market is entering into a PD array, right? This is the biggest PD array, the daily bearish PD array. There is nothing more stronger rather than this PD array, this daily bearish PD array. While this market is entering to this daily bearish PD array, this is the last bullish gap. This is the last bullish gap. Let me actually make it a bit deeper. Here, this is the last bullish PDRA, sorry, bullish fair value gap. Tap to this gap. If it could take that high, after tapping to this gap, went higher, cleared that high. If it do that, then it closed below. I don't need to wait for the order block. I got the fair value gap. I took the entry from the fair value gap. What happened when it tapped here? Failed to clear that high, right? This high market has failed to clear. So what I need to know, I have to wait for the order block to create. So this is the highest up close body close candle while the market closed below this gap. Then build the highest up close body close candle as my order block, because this is not the consecutive order block. This candle didn't close below this candle. So this two candle is the order block. Trade the order block, put my stop loss above the high, because believing this high can't be taken. If this high is taken after closing below this gap, I'll take resell again over there. If this high is taken, took the entry over here, put the stop loss above that high, because the stop loss was not that much big. Let the market fall to take some partial, put the stop loss to the break even by believing this is gonna be unfilled, even if some portion of this gap is gonna be unfilled. So thinking like that way, as long as it's not reaching to the next PDRA, which is over here, I'm expecting some portion of this gap will be open, like one tick will be open. So if I can put my stop loss to the break even exactly to the top of this gap, I'll be more safe. I don't need it. I'll just put it over here to cover some area. I got a stop out. I'm happy with that after clearing the partial. I hope you got the points, Jamie. I took partial and still in. Okay, I got a stop out. If you survive, I'm happy. If you didn't, still partial boom. Okay, 20 and one handle boom. The leg was kind of 30 handle leg, I think so. Yeah, it was a leg of 32 handle, but still risking 20 handle. Oh, sorry, risking zero handle to try to catch 70 handle is absolutely good in my opinion, right? It's risking $0. Now it's time to wait for new opportunity. Let's see if it can provide me another opportunity or not. Wow, 11,790 subscriber, guys. I just need 10 more subscribers. Just 10 more subscribers. Just 10 more subscribers to make it 800. Can we do it by today? Perfect. Thank you. No problem, brother. So why don't that fair value gap hold? What do you mean by that? Why don't that fair value gap hold? That fair value gap has no value, brother. That fair value gap would be valuable if this high could be taken. This high didn't taken, so this fair value gap has no value. The value was this order block. So these candles, look at the high. It never went above that high. Never ever. These highs, order block highs. It fall, trade this bullish PDRA, 15-minute bullish gap over here. Now it's going higher again. So as long as it was falling, it was respecting these order blocks, consecutive order blocks. Then respect it. In the meantime, I'm already profitable over here. I don't need that huge 100 handle to be profitable. Frame the buy, you will understand the difficulties on this market. How difficult to frame a buy, even though this is a bullish market. You'll understand so beautifully how this is gonna be difficult. Can there now be a new first fair value possible setup? No, not that, that's not possible anymore. As it fall, took the liquidity trade the bullish PDRA from the 15-minute chart and took that high. By the closing basis, it has a possibility to keep going higher until the next period. I'm just not interested to see that. I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity, but the first fair value gap is is not valid anymore. It's already done its job. 10 more subscriber, guys. 11,790. Just 10 more subscriber. One boom should give me 100 likes. I got 96 likes, so I can now wait for the 100 likes. As long as I'm not going to get it, either leave the stream or give me the likes. Do whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? Do it. Make 100 likes or leave the stream. You don't want to give me the likes? No problem. আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। না, কেন? না, যাই না আমার ফোন থেকে। লাইভ করি আম্মা। বোঝো না এখন কি করি? I have left the stream. No problem, brother. I really appreciate it. But I need 10 more subscribers to make it 100, 800. Come on, guys. Just this is really tough days. Are you guys getting the point? It's really tough days. Yesterday we just found two trade. Today we already got one trade, only one trade. The day before yesterday we had four opportunity, none of them got triggered. How difficult is that? So the day before yesterday zero trade. Yesterday two winning trade. Today one winning trade. So far, let's see if I can find another one. But difficult. As long as I'm not seeing anything, I'm not framing the trade. That's all. I'm not in rush. I'm not something like I have to take the trade, like lot of profit. No, we already got a partial boom. That's more than enough for a day. If I see the opportunity, I'll go for the trade. Now, if it doesn't work, it depends on the market because my risk should be very small. That's all. FL trader, where are you, man? 90, 90, 90, 91. Where is 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 800? Where are they? I'm here, bro. Where is 91, brother? Why it is 90? We hate the zero, right? We hate zero trade. We hate zero profit. We hate zero loss. We hate zero. It should be 91. Mhm. Is it going to see of the 50-minute fair value gap? Nice question. I think we should ask this question to the market. Hey market, are you going to the CE of the 50-minute last FVZ? What you are going to do, brother? I don't know. I just asked the market. Let's see what he replied. If anyone can get the reply from the market, please don't forget to let me know. I'm just kidding, brother. Have you tried SMT trade with Dow? I don't do that. Usually I don't do that, but sometimes I see what the Dow is working actually. What it willing to do. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? What does the market want to do? Dow market wants to do. Sometimes I try to feel the market by watching the Dow. By the way, Mickey, did you take that order block trade, brother? And I got 91, so we are out of zero. So it's 791 subscriber. Let's go, guys. You know what strategy actually you use to frame a trade? What can we name it? Like silver bullet, can we name it as last fair value gap trade? Depends which one you are asking. Right now I'm working with the first fair value gap. I thought that I will explain this gap at the end of my live streaming live, but as this is something important for now for the people, so I'm actually revealing this first fair value gap. And you can say it first fair value gap reversal entry and first fair value gap inverse entry, because the first gap is going to be reversed to take the entry. Last gap entry is different, and this one is different. It's absolutely contradictory with each other. Last gap and first gap, it's contradictory with each other. So I really don't know how you are going to name it. It's up to you, brother, whatever you name it, but I will call it first fair value gap inverse entry. I'm watching right now to see if I can find a 22 bearish model, okay, over here. If I can find that. This swing low is not a bad swing low for shifting market structure so far, as long as this is not going to take that high one more time. This swing low is a valid swing low for shifting market structure, even beautiful swing low for shifting market structure. Can I get that right now? I'm just waiting for that to see. Good morning, Tipton, New Year today. So not trading, spending time away from church and spending with family. Wanted to pop in to say hello and good luck today. Hey Gangjampa, thank you so much, brother. Happy New Year. Which New Year is that? Happy. I never heard about that. So market has cleared the buy side liquidity here. I'm waiting to see the market structure shift over here to see if it can create the market structure shift. And please remember, I don't need to look at the candle's color here. There is no relationship with the candle's color. All you need to know, the swing high you are marking for shifting market structure, or the swing low you are marking for shifting the market structure, is that valid or not? So here, this is the PM session 22 YT model from yesterday. You see this swing high has traded this gap. It's a valid swing high for shifting market structure. Then I got the market structure shift with this candle by a tick, just by a tick. It's a downflow candle. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It doesn't mean anything to me. All I need, can I have the market structure shift? Have the market structure shift, fair value gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 5 candle, you got the entry from this gap, and then a bit drawdown, market went higher. So it doesn't matter what color is that candle while you are getting the market structure shift, or after the market structure, whatever the color is. Same over here. while this market came to this top, I was looking for a selling opportunity over here around this area, around here. So I really don't care. Well, I'm going to get the market structure shape. What is the color of the candle? There is no relationship with the color. This is just a myth. So I'm just watching if I can find a market structure shift before pushing the button. If I don't get the market structure shift, I'll let this go. I'm not going to take it. We'll have to see one more time about the YM. What is happening? YM is still showing the bearishness. It's still bearish. I mean, it's still weak, showing me the weakness because this high is not cleared yet. I just don't know it's going to clear that or not. All other S market has cleared that. It's still showing the bearishness. So if the Dow is bearish, other markets are also should also follow the Dow market. If it keep going higher, I have to let this go. Last opportunity here. Actually, we're almost at the end of the last macro, 10:55 almost 10:54. So last macro. Can the macro send the market bit lower? At the same time, I would love to repeat the word from Suzivan. Around the London close, market gave the opposite run. So even if it would love to follow that rules, it has to give me some sort of bearish movement. 1040 gap. I don't have any gap over there that I can use to take sell or buy. I mean, buy I don't know because I'm not watching it. But sell, I don't have any gap over there that I can use take the sell. 25 1 to 1, a 15-minute fair value gap is there. Can it be a target? Are you talking about the bullishness? If you're looking about the bullishness, I don't know, brother, about that. I'm only bearish, so I will only look for the bearishness. If the daily candle close above this whole yellow zone, above this whole zone, then and only then maybe I'll start to look for the buy. Otherwise, I'm only bearish. Three drive pattern is going to be the four drive pattern, I guess. I'm just kidding, brother. If this market doesn't give me the opportunity, I'm not going to chase the market. I'm not going to force the market. I'm not going to take the entry. Simple. I got one opportunity. I took that partial boom. That's all. I will keep waiting until the last moment to see if I can find another opportunity. It's tough market, very tough. I'm just still waiting. No problem, Dora. And thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. 91 subscriber. Need 9 more subscriber to see if I can touch 800 by today. Please push the like button and subscribe to our channel. And give me some suggestion about the mobile screen. What I can do that will that seems like a better screen for the mobile screen. Okay, is there any good advice? I'll appreciate that. Stop pushing button. I'm not pushing the button. I just pushed one button, and it's a boom. I didn't do anything in this whole 2 hours, 3 hours. Just one time I pushed the button because I got a one-time opportunity. Still, this is bearish. See this Dow market? Still, it's showing that weakness. I'm not interested to go above that high. I'm weak. I need to fall. Still, it's showing the weakness. While this NQ market is extremely bullish, yes market is extremely bullish. So it has an how to say that? I mean, this market actually follow the YM. So if whatever YM is showing, the other markets are going to follow them. YM market is showing me the bearishness. I'm interested to see when they are going to show the bearishness as well. Or is it ever going to show the bearishness or not? 11,791. It is heaven on earth. Oh, Tibet. We called it Tibet. I was written. I was reading like Tibet. What is Tibet? It's a Tibet. Tibbet. Tibet. Yeah, man, it's awesome. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. Tibet. I thought it's Tibet. Boom. 11,791. Yes, brother. Boom. Can we make it 800? Is there any way? FL trader. I think I have to frame another trade and I'm gonna get the boom. What do you say, guys? For $800. I mean, sorry, 800 subscriber. How many of you are green? Suzivan is here. Suzivan, are you here, brother? How many of you are green? How many of you you didn't take the trade? Just watching, man. I'm green. Hey, Jamil. Congratulations, brother, for being green. Yes, I'm here. I'm not doing well. I'm red in one funded account and blew up two evals. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry about that. Did not take a trade. Okay, Uchuk. I'm done today. Thank you. When we'll say done, you are done. That's cool, brother. You should be a strong man and you should say yourself, I'm done. I'm green. Congratulations, Yamin. Just watching market. It's the shit market. Suzy one. Trust me, man. The shittest market ever. I'm still flat. Didn't take any trades. Congratulations, Marbra, for avoiding this type of days. Today's morning session is not allowed to take any trade to your funded account because we have FOMC around the PM session. This morning session is gonna be disaster. Can be beautiful, but we don't care about that. Should not touch it. That's all. Gangjangpa, thank you. Angel Estrella. Thank you, Angel Estrella. What did you say him? Not taking trade is green. Absolutely. Not taking trade is also a green trade. Have a good day and good luck to the best live trading family. Thanks, Titu. You're most welcome, Gangjangpa. Thanks for the penguin and the boom, brother. Why would you frame a sale in such a random area? Wait until react of new week opening up. It can be a random area to you because you are better than ICT, but it's not random area to me because I'm not better than ICT. I'm just trying to learn it. It's not a random area to me. It can be a random area to you, brother. But I'm seeing what ICT has explained to his last FVJ. I mean, his last fair value. I mean, so last video, brother. Maybe you missed it. Waiting for the last 30 minutes of your stream because it's more inform. Come on, don't say like that way, man. Got to run. Good luck, everyone. See you, Sophia. Hope to see 11,800 by tomorrow. I hope so. I have already got another subscribers, 11,792. I just need 8 more subscribers. So I hope by tomorrow I'll get that, brother. Thank you so much, Gangzangpa. I believe 3, so sad. It's just being greedy and over trading. You have to be very careful in this type of days. First of all, we have FOMC around the PM session. Secondly, this market is not a stable market right now. Third of all, this is highly volatile. But I'm happy that you guys blow the eval account, didn't touch the funded. So you should not at least touch the funded account. Blowing the eval account is just a part of this game, and it's too absolutely okay with that. If the body close below this gap, I would go for the trade. If the body doesn't close, no trade is valid to me. So whenever the body is going to close, I'm gonna take the sell. If the body doesn't close, it build another swing low and swing high, then I'm not going to use this gap anymore to take the sell. As long as it's not going to do that and closing below this gap, I'm going to take the sell. If it keep going higher, we'll have nothing to do. Trading the new week opening gap, lower quadrant, 50% upper quadrant high, or it is going to go through this lower quadrant and trading for the 50%. I don't have any idea. But I'm happy that it's going higher. As I told, even though I'm wrong, I'm really so happy because that low from the daily, I mean, the bigger delinquents from the weekly chart should not be cleared. I was not able to convince myself to say that this weekly low, chart low is going to be cleared because it has already told me that it should not clear that low, and it was almost going to take that low. I was really so sad to say that market is going to take that low. As long as it's not going to build any other swing low, and after building swing low, it will take the most recent high. I'll keep using this gap to take the sell. So right now, if the market closes below this gap, I'll take the sell from this gap without any sort of confusion. I didn't need to see this run as well, but as I got it, it's more beautiful because this high has been cleared. So time to see if it can provide me that opportunity. Can't take the buy. No buy is valid because you can see here the way this market is going higher. It's leaving the liquidity, just leaving the liquidity, leaving the liquidity. I can't trade this market while this market is leaving the liquidity. I can't go against that liquidity. Either I have to stop trading or I have to look for the liquidity market is leaving. I still have 23 minutes left to go for any kind of trade. As I said, told if body close above these highs, then market is going to go for this clean highs. So these highs are going to be triggered. I will be happy to see that, but I can't look for that, unfortunately. As long as this market is not going to close at least above the 50% of this daily bearish PTRA, the daily candle close above the percent, I can't look for the buy. I have to keep looking for the selling opportunity. We'll cover all of these things tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I guess. Right now, let's focus on the trade. Still now, this Dow market is showing me the bearishness. See this high? This market failed to clear that high. What happened to Nasdaq and NQ? See, where did it go? Too far. But still, this Dow is showing the weakness because it's failed to clear that high. Seems like it is interested to fall rather than going higher. And I need to see this from this market too. They should also follow the lead of Dow. Should keep falling. This is that same high you saw from the Dow. This high is still intact. Market failed to clear that high from Dow. This time it will close one tick below this gap. I'll take the sell. That's gonna be my next trade for today. Sorry, second trade for today. This time I think my stop loss will be a bit bigger. Second trade for today. Yeah, it's 22 candle, something like that. Body close below this gap. I'll take the sell from that gap. Body didn't close. No trade is valid to me. I'm not going to take that trade. You can go for that. I'm not interested. I'll wait for the body first close below this gap, at least one tick below this gap. Then this retested this gap, we'll go for the trade. Otherwise, this is not a valid trade to me. Yes, I agree with you, Sujivan. If I wouldn't have the FOMC around the PM session, I could go for the buy only. So every time market has cleared some sell side liquidity, I would go for that buy. But unfortunately, we have FOMC around the PM session, so I can't use the trend is my friend day today. I can't do that. Too FBZ. I can't use this 2 FBZ over here. Remember, I explained it yesterday why I can't use the 2 FBZ rules around this area. Took the notes. Congratulations if you didn't. More beautiful. Look, my stop loss is 22 handle. So it's not a huge stop loss. So I'm gonna risk 22 handle. I don't need that. Okay, so until here. It's gonna be like 63 handle. All I need a body close below this gap. Take this sell. In my opinion, this is the last opportunity for today to go for the trade. If it provide me that, I'll go for that. And already I got another one subscriber. It's 93, I can see. So let's see within, I mean, before completing this trade, if I can hit 11,700, sorry, 800 subscribers. So I need 7 more people, only 7 people. Let's see, guys. 133 people are watching, 733 subscriber, 103 likes. Wow. I'm sorry, 108 likes, sorry. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, guys. My mind is telling me to push the button over here. Trust me, man. I am just holding myself. I don't know how I'm holding myself. It's telling me push the button. Don't wait for anything else. You don't need to wait for anything else. Price action is telling me not to push the button over here. My expectation is telling me to push the button over there. Expectation comes by seeing the market again, again, and again. When you will keep watching the market again and again and again, you will get the expectation by watching the market without the price action that this is the perfect area to push the button. But the price is telling me I'm holding it. So don't go for the trade over here. While I'm bullish, this bullish PTR is much more stronger rather than the bearish PTR. So wait first to close below this, then go for the trade. So let's see what would be the best case of scenario after the run. I still have 17 minutes left to go for the trade. My 99% of me is telling to push the button from that first fair value gap, sorry, the entry fair value gap by covering the breakaway gap because it's gonna be smaller stop loss as well. But I don't want to do that as the market is extremely bullish and it's respecting the bullish PTRA so beautifully. Here, how beautiful it is holding the market. Not even a single body failed. I mean, I was able to close below this gap, so it's still holding the market. I can't go against this bear bullish PTRA. So that's why I'm holding myself. Hold on, my boy. Don't get overwhelmed. Wait, your term is coming. Your term is coming. Wait and wait. Your term is coming. I wanna feel the market actually. If I were in this trade, what would happen? That would be a losing trade. So my expectation would lead me to a losing trade instead of a winning trade. Happy because I didn't go against the price action. So expectation was telling me to push the button over there. Yeah, I know that it can fail above that high or all of this bullshit. I would put my stop loss one tick above this gap, a maximum to cover the opening of this candle if I would go for this trade. But yeah, that was the expectation only. The price was telling me not to go for the sell as long as I'm not going to close below this bullish PTRA. So this bearish PTRA is much more weaker rather than this bullish PTRA. Wait for the confirmation, take the sell. If it happens, go for the trade. If it doesn't happen, don't take the sell. So that didn't happen. I'm not going to take the sell. By the way, if it fall now and close below this, of course I'll go for the sell. But right now, still now it doesn't seems like that's going to fall right now, right? So that's why I'm not doing it. But if I see it's just going to fall again, I'll before 11:30, I'll simply put it here, go for this trade. Simple. If you would love to take the buy, please go for that. Let's see if it can close one tick below this gap to give me that selling opportunity. After it is going to me alone. I was just afraid that it will close below this gap and then it will just keep falling. I will miss the trade opportunity. So I just took a bit early entry because it doesn't need to go higher anymore. All the job to above there is done already. My opinion, again, you should wait for that candle to close below this gap, then retest this gap, and then you will take that trade. Okay, I'm just afraid because my experience is telling me if I see this type of candles here, most of the time I miss the trade. So I don't want to miss the trade. That's why I entered early. You entered early with me, that means you are copying my trade. Don't copy my trade. Follow the rules you should follow. This is my experience. I'm here with you. That's why you know that now you should not wait for that candle to close. Instead of that, you should take that risk even before the candle closing, because there can be a possibility that market is not going to give you the opportunity. But this is highly risky again. Otherwise, if I'm not here, you wouldn't know that you should not wait for that candle close to enter into this market. Please make sure that you are not violating any rules. This should be your entry while this candle has closed. See this candle closed. This candle tap to this gap. That candle should be your entry over here. After this candle close below this gap, then this candle tap here. That should be your entry. I was just afraid that I was not going to get the entry opportunity over here. I was afraid of that. That's why I entered early. Your entry should be after this candle close below this, tap to this gap. Now you are allowed to take that trade. And your stop loss above this gap. See this bull gap above that gap. At least one tick or two tick above that gap. Partial 1:1. Target this sell side liquidity, smaller sell side liquidity. Let's hope for the best. Again, I saw an opportunity. I went for the trade. Is it going to work or not? It's up to the market. The market will decide to give me either boom or the loss. If I take the loss, I know I'm going to take a 20 handle loss. If I'm going to get a boom, at least the partial boom, that's going to be the 20 handle, at least the 20 handle. And it's going to be the perfect boom for all of us. It can hit the extreme liquidity, that's more beautiful. Remember, stop loss above this box, okay, above that box, plus one to handle or one to tick. This gap plus one to handle, okay, something. Mm-hmm. Come on, I have to wait 1 or 2 more minutes for the round. I hope so. Stop loss has to be above this box. If any of you are trailing my, have been following or copying my trailing stop loss, I will tell you stop it. According to the logic, the stop loss has to be above this box. So please make sure that you're not doing something wrong, doing something absolutely perfect. Okay. By the way, I'm not saying any of you to go for the trade, sell trade. If you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I really appreciate it. For me, I don't want to take any sort of buy. I can have to wait 1 or 2 more minutes, like 1 more minute, I guess. And then if I can have the speed toward my direction. So this candle or the very next candle, I will start to expect the speed. So like middle of the hour, plus minus 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, something like that. I need the speed around that time toward my direction, whatever I'm expecting this market will go. Your stop loss has to be above that green box. See this green box, above this green box. It has to be above this green box. And I think it's gonna be 22 handle, something like that. It has to be above this green box. If any of you are doing any sort of gambling over here, please don't do that. It's a request to all of you. It's a 22 handle risk. You have to take that risk. There's no other way. We have rallied like 500 points from last night. Just go down already. Yeah, just go down already. Please just go down already. Okay, this should be our word. Just go down already. Okay. Why you are keep going higher? Go down, man. Come on. Don't make us disappointed. Go down. Make us profitable. Yeah, stop loss has to be above this gap, this green box. At least one to handle but one to tick above that gap, this green box. There's no excuse of that. If you get stopped out over there, you have to get stopped out over there, not below that gap. You are only allowed to move your stop loss much more lower if and only if you see a body close below this low. So if the body come and close below this low, then you are allowed to move your stop loss. Until then, either you will get stopped out over here, or you will get the at least the partial or the profit over here, whatever you are going to get. So far it has built the fake breakout. I'm not happy to see this fake breakout. I need to see another candle close below this gap. So another candle close is going to give me the confidence this market is going to fall. I need another body close at first. Holding the market, it's okay, absolutely it's okay, but finally it should close below this gap. The time has already come. I'm very near to 11:30. The speed should be over here. There is no other excuse. The speed has to be over here. 11,794 subscriber. I just need 6 more subscriber to make it 800. So please guys, subscribe to our channel, make it 800. 800 subscriber, okay? Please make it 800 subscriber. 6 more people. Let's see who is going to be the first one to make it 900, 795 subscriber. This candle, let's see, 11:30 candle, okay? Okay, it should go higher at first. That means it's gonna do the manipulation. Manipulation is done. Now the expansion toward the direction. Manipulation is done. Now I need the expansion toward my direction. First, the 15-minute candle open, went higher. This is the manipulation. Now I need the expansion. The 15-minute candle, okay, here. This is the 15-minute new candle. Open, do the manipulation. I need the expansion. The first thing, close below this gap. Is spending too much time. I'm not liking these things. Should not spend that much time. It's the time. Time is absolutely perfect right now to reverse. No idea why it's not doing that. 107.075. Also covered the new week opening gap low. I think I got a stop out. Yeah, didn't work. It spent too much time and finally stopped me out. We'll wait a bit here just to see was that like candle, one more manipulative candle and then fall again. So would love to see one more time to see if it can close below this gap to keep falling one more time. Just would love to see it as long as it's not going to close above this gap. It should not be broken one more time. So here it's fake breakout, one is confirmation of the breakout. So yeah, I think it's not falling, but we'll wait a bit more time. It doesn't seems like falling again, but still we'll see. It's a really tough moment actually. We'll have to wait a bit more. Mhm, mhm. around 11:30 or plus minus 30 minutes we need this type of speed, but that speed I was expecting toward the sell side liquidity that is going to give me the at least the partial, going to tap at least the low of this volume imbalance. This is the low of this volume imbalance, but it has given me to the opposite way. So that's why I'm still waiting to see if it is the manipulation leg and take that high for the 50-minute candle, then close below this gap. That is still valid because it just went had to clear one more time the liquidity. So here this liquidity has been cleared by that leg by stepping to this gap, respected this gap one more time, cleared that liquidity. Now it closed below this, fake breakout is gonna confirm here, and then market will fall again. I just would love to see if it can do that, but that would be awesome if it would fail to close above this green box. If it would fail to close above this green box, that would be more confident. So now I'll just watch. If it is an immediate fall, that means market is not spending too much time. Just come here, inducement leg, for thinking those people that it's bullish, fall again so fast, close below this, try to go for one more time. Even though it's lunch hour, I can see it's lunch hour already. But not like this type of Mickey Mouse move. I need speed, like this type of speed. See this fall over here. I need this type of candles over here as well. Otherwise, one partial, one loss is gonna be the end of the day. 22 handle partial, 22 handle loss, something like that. I don't like this Mickey Mouse move. I need this speed over here to that gaps. Like all of these gaps should be broken dramatically and then keep closing. I mean, sorry, it has to close below this gap. Then boom, but it's not happening. Guys, I'm just going to close the stream. You can keep an eye what I just told over here. I need some series of candles that are going to close below this gap, and then this sell side liquidity will be cleared. This type of thinking is in my head right now. So if it doesn't build another swing high or something like that, instead of that, yeah, it can try to go above this high, but it has to fail to take above this high and then keep falling. Take take that take down this gap. Love to see it fall more for this sell side liquidity. Just keep that in your mind and keep watching, because it's almost the launch hour, so I really don't want to stay over here to my first Ramadan day. But thank you so much guys for being over here. Not a best day, but still the price is really so tough to trade in my opinion. When was trade enter looks like the drawdown the whole time. When was trade entered looks like drawdown the whole time. I didn't understand. This market has nothing to do. I mean, to be honest, I really don't have anything here. I mean, I'll go with ICT. The way ICT told, I'm gonna go with him. This is the market. Only gamblers can trade this market. If you are not a gambler, you can't trade this market. So this is the market for the gamblers, and I will stay with ICT actually. I prefer to stay with ICT. Just think like that way. I'm watching this market from 9:30 to 11:30, 2 hours. In these 2 hours I only got one trade, and finally I got another trade over here which I'm thinking that it's going to work again. But however, it's already lunch hour, so not interested to influence any of you to go for this trade. But just observe this one, this thing, just keep observing. If it works or not, keep seeing this one, or that means keep an eye over here. as long as this high is not taken. So market is not retracing, going higher, take the liquidity, then fall, not like this way. It just cleared that high, reacting from there. It will keep falling, closed below this gap, tap to this gap, took that sell side liquidity. Does it work like that way or not? Keep an eye over here. Otherwise, remember 2 months ago where we when we were in front of the chart, we would frame 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. Like there was a lot of trading opportunity, lot of trading opportunity, lot of trading opportunity. But now this market is highly difficult for me. Even if I would love to take a buy, think, look at this price action over here where you would love to take the buy. Exactly where you would love to take the buy. Ask this to yourself. And then it started to go higher without any retracement. Fast retracement came to the bearish PDRA, then started to sideways. Unfortunately, a tough market, horrible market to be honest. So I really don't know when this is going to be beautiful again, but this is a horrible price action, and only gamblers can get something from this market. I promise you. If you are a trader, you will be disappointed by seeing this bad price action over here. But it will be okay again. I think so. If you watch ICT's last video, I don't want to repeat his word here, but watch his last video he has uploaded. You will understand when he is expecting something good is going to happen. I'm also expecting something good will happen, and then this market will go outside of the range, and it's gonna be again bullish for the all-time high. I want to see that, to mark the standard deviation level, to find out the extreme high or the moon level. I really love to see that. I don't want to see it will keep falling and then keep taking the sell side liquidity. It's illogical comparing with the current world situation, like the way dollar is falling, and against dollar everything is rising. It doesn't seem good. Okay, it's something like, it feels like a bubble. Okay, someone is making the bubble. Everyone is thinking that the time is gone, USD is done, everything is done, and suddenly USD will start to break everything, and you will see the market is just going to the moon, something like that. It will happen like that way. I think so. Okay, I think so. But otherwise, to be honest, this is really a tough market to trade. So tough market to trade. I have this new week opening gap. I have this big bearish gap. I have this lower portion of the quadrant levels over here. The lower portion quadrant level in this big PDRS. 50% lower portion, if you just come, I mean, divide it by the quadrant level, you'll see there will be a beautiful quadrant level as well. However, all of this bearish PTR is also failing to send the market until this relatively equal lows. Can you imagine how difficult this market is to trade? It seems like it's one-sided. I'm going higher, I'll keep going higher. There is no retracement. No need to retrace this market. Simply just keep going higher. This is really tough trade, in my opinion. But again, guys, please be careful. This is really tough market. As well as today we have the FOMC around the PM session. So this morning session is confirmed tough market. The only area to trade is 7 to 8:30 a.m. That is the only area to trade on the day where you have the FOMC. If you don't want to follow that rules, it's up to you, but this is something very difficult. And after one win, stop trading. See you guys tomorrow maybe. Until then, cheers. I really don't have anything, Uchuk. To be honest, I have nothing, and I'm fasting. I'm almost near to the iftar time. Like after 1 hour, 40 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes, I'll be able to drink something. I'll be able to eat something. So it's near about 10 hours. I didn't drink anything. I didn't eat anything. You know the rules of the fasting. I really don't have anything to say. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? And thank you so much, guys, for being over here, subscribing to our channel and giving the likes to our channel. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Until then, cheers, guys.